Hi, Taurus rising sign. It is your weekly forecast starting on the 2nd of February until the 8th of February. Well, you're gonna have an 11th and a first house activation happening. Sorry, a 10th house and a first house activation happening quite significantly. But first stop is our Mercury-Venus sextile to Chiron. So that's going to be triggering your 10th and 12th house. And that could be a professional breakthrough, which actually allows you to speak openly about a private subconscious struggle that you might have gone through, or you receive public recognition for work you originally did just in kind of quiet solitude or behind the scenes, or maybe an authority figure who offers words of support, and maybe all of a sudden it dissolves a hidden fear of not being enough or not being a good leader. Or you can even find beautiful ways of monetizing a talent that was previously just a hobby of yours. You might be thinking about that. Or maybe you are ready to speak your truth in a career setting. And that is kind of like providing a sense of spiritual closure or peace for you. Now, the next aspect pattern is, of course, Saturn. Saturn is on 29 degree. You have got a final exam, a closure opportunity, and it is happening in your 11th house, which is about finalizing your master's exam regarding your role within the society, within your friends, for example. A 2.5 year cycle of testing your friendships and group affiliation is about to be ending. You are asked to take one last look at your future hopes and dreams to see if they are realistic and you are ready to move forward with them. Maybe there is a financial consideration here as well. How much I'm meant to be contributing to the collective, or am I deserving a pay rise, or do I get paid according to my own talents as well? And maybe you are deciding which friends are coming with you into the next chapter of your life, or who stays behind. Now, the next topic that we might want to be talking about is the Sun and Ceres sextile. So that is also switching on your 10th and 12th house. And I think a professional achievement can provide this deep sense of nourishment or a spiritual peace. Maybe it's about you kind of like looking at what you have achieved and then you can be proud of that. Or maybe you are trying to find a way to care for your public reputation just by doing something behind the scenes, working on a creative project and so forth. Or maybe an authority figure who is acting like a mentor in your life to be able to reach the next level. Or maybe it also can feel like that you have got subconscious fears around your career success, and then you get the support that actually you are good at something that you are doing. Maybe you realize that your professional legacy is built on how well you nurture your inner world. And I tend to say that what we think about ourselves is something that is going to take us a lot further. Then we have got Mercury entering your 11th house. And all of a sudden, you kind of stop doing the spreadsheets and you're going to have a vision here. Maybe it shows a bit more fluidity as well when it comes to your long-term goals. Or maybe you are having conversations with your community and your friends as well. It's about understanding them, being more compassionate, being less objective, kind of like trying to place yourself in their own shoe as well. Maybe you start dreaming a little bit more about your future. You want to kind of leave something behind, your legacy, kind of like a utopia, basically. And your role in a group can shift as well. And you're going to become this soulful guide, for example, towards your friends. But because this is Pisces, it says that logic is no longer enough to manage your friendships, your network, your online activities, you must follow the vibe. Who am I vibing with? That could be one of the questions that might be popping up for you this week. Then we've got the Venus and Uranus square, which is again triggering your 10th house, but your first house as well. So there could be a career shock that forces you to radically change how you present yourself to the world. Maybe you feel this intense urge to rebel against your professional reputation towards an authority figure as well. There could be an unexpected shift at work that makes you realize that you need more personal freedom. Maybe you even shock your boss or the public with a sudden radical change in your look. Or there could be a professional breakthrough here that requires you to let go of something old, something stagnant within your identity. Now, let's have a look at the asteroids. Well, we have got Hopi and Phaeton entering Taurus, which is actually your first house, the house of body, the house of identity. So it's kind of like you driving your own personal chariot at full speed, but your body needs to honor, the slower rhythm as well. Maybe you want to be rebranding yourself in a more balanced way, or you want to gain more respect for your physical efforts. Maybe you are ready to refuse to let others rush your personal development and process because you want to do it at your own steady pace, for example. Or there could be opportunities rushing your way, but it says you must stay grounded to avoid, for example, physical burnout. It's about watching out for your health as well a little bit more. Maybe you have to be creating a little bit of a sanctuary because racing towards your own private breakthrough can become super tiring. And last but not least, we have got Nemesis, which is entering the sign of Capricorn, and it's going to stay there the entire year pretty much. And that is telling you that your highest truths are being audited by reality. It's about you need to make sure that your moral codes and your legal standings are bulletproof because you can get attacked for them. So let's do a bit of a recap here because there's definitely a spotlight on your personal evolution, on your physical body. As Hopi and Phaeton enters your sign, there could be a tug of war between ambition, for example, and the need to stay grounded and to take small steps towards a better future. There could be a career shock happening that might force you to radically change how you present yourself. I think you need to use the week to bridge the gap between your professional sphere and your private spiritual healing. So good luck, Taurus, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.